You know, you may not realize it, but a lot of independent research can take place in here that helps out with your health care. The thing we look for in a stool is volume, consistency, color, blood, and mucus. The volume is due to the fact that people on high-fiber diets have got a bigger volume. This work was done by Dennis Burkitt, and he proved in Africa that people on high fiber had less bowel cancer, diverticular disease, appendicitis, and gallstones. He's got a marvelous picture of the Massachusetts General Hospital with a few small little turds in front and 560 beds behind, and an African hospital with a huge pile of stool in front and 20 beds behind. He's always said the country with the biggest hospitals have got the smallest stools. The consistency of a stool depends on how long it has been in our large bowel. The longer it's been there, the harder it is. People that are constipated have a hard stool. It's not how often they go to the bathroom. People that have diarrhea have got a loose stool. Now, they might be going to the bathroom only once a week, but if the stool is loose, they still have diarrhea. It's much healthier to have a soft, well-formed stool. Not too hard, not too soft. The color should be about a middle brown. This is from the breakdown products of bile. If it's colorless, like chalk, it means that no bile is getting into the stool. This can be from something like infectious hepatitis or a blockage of the bile ducts. If it's tarry and black and loose like the tar that goes on the road, this means there's bleeding in the upper intestinal tract. Blood causes diarrhea, and so it's very loose. Some people worry because they have black stool, and actually the reason is that they've been taking Pepto-Bismol, which is very popular now for their stomach, or they've been taking iron. And sometimes people have a ready stool, and that's after a good feed of beets. The bowel is a mucous membrane, and mucus is secreted to help lubricate the passage of the stool. Sometimes, the same way as people have bronchitis, make more mucus in the back of their throat, some people, particularly if they've been eating irritating foods, will pass a lot of mucus. This is nothing to worry about. I've had people come in my office with a long string of mucus and they swear they've just passed a tapeworm, but we just reassure them. The commonest parasites we used to see in Canada were the tapeworms, fish, pork, and beef. Now, thanks to the Department of Agriculture inspections, these are extremely rare. Roundworm, or ascariasis, which look like the worms that we see in the ground, is also extremely rare. Pinworm, which is a common parasite seen in children. One of my professors used to say, just watch the kids that are scratching their derriere in the schoolyard and you'll know who's got pinworm. This can only be seen under a microscope. You just put a piece of Scotch tape in the rectal area and then look at it on a microscope, you'll pick up the pinworm. The commonest parasite we see in Ottawa now is beaver fever, giardiasis. And people who have been camping and have been drinking the water directly out of the lake or the stream and then come to your office a few days later with diarrhea, rest assured they've got giardiasis. You know, the old proverb says, look before you leap. We should probably add, look before you flush.